Economic and ecological imbalance. Dependence of economy and ecology leading to imbalances. Ecological balance is a term describing how an ecosystem is organized in a state of stability where the different species coexist with each other and with their environment. A disturbance is said to occur whenever an incident prompts or attempts to prompt the ecological balance of a state. For example, the happening of a drought may affect the ecological balance of a state because of starvation of species for want of food or shelter from the scorching sun. Financial or physical imbalances resulting out of such an ecological imbalance is said to cause economic imbalance. Ecological imbalances and interactions does not respect boundaries of individual ownership and political jurisdiction. Some of the examples of economic imbalance owe to ecological imbalance and may be because of irrigation, pesticide requirement of one farm that may affect the other neighboring farms, hot water released by a power plant that may affect the fishing community who are in the downstream. So it's about interdependence. Interdependence is not a local phenomenon. Rapid growth in production has led the goods off to the international plane, affecting both international manifestations of physical satisfaction and economic satiations. Hence, an ecological imbalance may protrude economic imbalances in a globalized economy, and in other words, an economic imbalance may project ecological imbalance in certain parts of the world. For example, consumption of a particular type of pesticide may have an adverse impact on the ecological balance of a region. Sustainability requires satiation of human needs and well-being because of non-economic factors such as education and health. Economic development is unsustainable if it increases vulnerability to the numerous crises one sees around due to economic activity resulting out of an ecological factor or a disturbance. Any ecological program should be crafted in such a way that the three E's are taken into account in terms of economy, efficiency, and effectiveness, with a stated goal to provide program objectives defined in public policy, regulation, or a legislation. This means program managers and officials are entrusted with public resources should make sure they deliver on the said objectives in an efficient, effective, and an economical way. The three E's, economy, efficiency, and effectiveness, come to the rescue where performance audits and programs are run to look into ecological imbalances and feedback with economy in using resources combined with efficiency in resource usage result in effectiveness in crafting or rephrasing objectives. So that sums up economic and ecological imbalance. Next, we'll take a look at what is a garbage can model. So these are different models and theories on a balance because of economic and ecological imbalance. We'll see what each of these terms mean. Garbage can model. Garbage can model depicts ideally the problems being generated in similarity to garbage cans that get collected from trash, ideating a looking back to history for possible solutions to the ideas that are already in the garbage can. This is not an ideal situation for problem solving in public administration, since public administrators have to deal with decision situations in real time from within a process rather than a fact-finding mission to look back as to what has caused the problem in the first place. Decision makers in a garbage can model function in organizational anarchies and are characterized by unclear technology, problematic preferences, and fluid participation. Next, we'll take a look at circular response. According to Foley, individuals both affects and are affected by social environment. Circular response is about interpretation of activities and ideas and leads integration by means of evocation. Evocation frees something, releases something, and opens ways for possibilities and latent capabilities and capacities. Evocation also leads to adjustment of differing interest and give way to creative response rather than conflicts. So that is circular response. Next is discourse theory, which actually has postmodernism structuration theory. So it's developed by Fox and Miller. Discourse theory is based on two central constructs, namely authentic discourse and public energy field. It has a pluralist vision and considers that decision made by central elite has no binding or a deterministic effect on administrations who are lower in hierarchy. This is because they believe that every person matters in policy administration process and help shape up a policy and influence them. The theory pays attention to de facto policy as opposed to de jure policies. It considers that both policy and administration may be grasped better by public energy fields. This theory is most radical, post-modernist, post-administration theory. The last one we will take a look at is constructive conflicts. MP Foley considers conflicts or constructive conflicts be regarded as a normal process in any activity of the organization, where she says socially valuable conflict in fact further strengthens the organization as well as work to enrich everybody concerned. Her advice in general to managers is to use conflicts in a more constructive way. And this sums up economic and ecological imbalance. Thank you.